And good morning to everyone. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. Monday morning, few folks have the day off. 4th of July being celebrated on this Monday. So if you were lucky enough to get that off, enjoy yourself. A lot of folks still be out there getting at it this morning, hard at it. Welcome. As we wake up this morning, we find out Blake Shelton over the weekend got married to Gwen. 6 years they dated and all went down in Oklahoma at the ranch that he just built. So if you were hoping to steal old Blake, that's not going to happen. So this is kind of what the couple looks like. Not many pictures have come up out of the wedding so far, but that's the headline this morning from Daily Mail. So we'll watch that and see what comes about that throughout today. Over the weekend, and we'll talk more about this coming up this morning at 8 o'clock, Miami, they have demolished the building. It went down last night before the storm comes in, the Miami condo, as it went down last night. And there she goes all the way to the ground. So it is no more. They wanted to make sure that that was done before this tropical storm moved inshore and made it unstable. So it is gone, and still, 20 maybe that they've recovered from the building. So we'll see it. Also, this morning at 8, make sure to join us. We'll talk about this. This is just one of these things that just seems to be getting worse and worse. The New York Times getting backlash today after they ran a story that said flying the stars and stripes is, alienating someone else. And it says that you're only a Republican if you do that. I really don't get it. This is a push by the left to get rid of the American flag, and I think everyone sees that. And they are trying very hard. The wind's blowing hard. We'll watch what happens. Stand firm. That's one of the headlines this morning that is out there. I hope you enjoyed your fireworks. You had a great time. There's lots to do this week, as this will be your last chance pretty much before the rain sets in. Rain chances this afternoon is what we'll have, and at a 40% chance. And the rest of the week, it's going to be very wet. We're going to get into the details of your weather here in just a moment. Also, what is Tropical Storm Elsa doing? She's downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm once again. All of that's coming up. Let's get things started with weather.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we go to radar this morning, we pull this for you to see, and that's Elsa over here. And we'll get to Elsa in a moment. Let's zoom in on Mississippi, Alabama, of what we've got going on. A few showers as we go down to Pensacola, a few off the coast there, Mobile. We've got a few showers showing up right there at Glass, Florida. This is all out in the Gulf. As we go down near New Orleans, some showers. Mississippi only has a small shower right down here above Biloxi Gulfport, right there at Cedar Lake, Mississippi is where we got some, and over at Moss Point. Nothing big this morning at this point. But later today, we'll start having those rain chances pretty much from Meridian south. Same thing for Alabama. We'll watch that. A few showers south of Dallas this morning. A heavier rain out near Odessa, Midland, up toward Lubbock. If you're headed toward Amarillo this morning, it's going to be some showers there. And Albuquerque has a little bit there. As we look at the big picture here, let's look at chances of severe weather today, of what we've got. As we turn this on for today, our biggest, we've got slight rain chances down here in the Florida Keys, and then you go up here, Mississippi included in all this light stuff, Wisconsin, over to Michigan. But our worst of weather today would fall up here in Rapid City, South Dakota. These areas right along in there. So that's what we've got lined up on the big picture for the United States today. So let's flip over and get into what the National Weather Service tells us for today on forecast and what to expect. As we pull this up, our record high of today was 1977. That must have been a warm year. 101 was set on this date. Back in 2014, our coolest day, 59 degrees on that date. As we roll forward, this is our rain chances today as we bring this up. And as you'll see there, south of I-20 is a greater risk of rain. As you get right up in here, Louisville is going to be the line across Winston County, and right along there where Macon is, northward from there, probably no rain, but south of there, and the heavier you get closer to Meridian, and then you get into southern Clark County, right about Quitman on down, the rain chances increase toward the coast there. Highs today, right around 91 expected, all that way over here over to Vicksburg, 93. Jackson may even hit 94. As we step across the Alabama state line and we look at this, again, southern Alabama is where they're looking for showers today. Anywhere, and this does take in Livingston and all this area, but after you get south of Demopolis, rain chances increase. When you get down to Montgomery south of there, rain chances are even higher. But scattered showers from Tuscaloosa to Demopolis today, as we get that 40% chance of showers. As we look at Elsa, and we'll go back to the big radar here in just a second and take a closer look at this. She's right at Cuba this morning at 5 a.m. as they're tracking this, and it comes across. This is the hurricane force winds that will come with this. Again, she's just a tropical storm with this, but on this east side, and it's just going to travel up right through here. And again, we'll look at radar in a moment, but it's going to be some heavy rain there on that east side of this as it turns and goes up the eastern coastline through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and those areas there. Tonight, about 8 p.m., southern Florida will start feeling the winds. If you're going to be in that area there for any type of thing, if you're taking a vacation, this is what you should expect. And by Tuesday, the northern portion of Florida at 8 p.m. will have the hurricane or tropical storm force winds. This is the path that we're looking at here that the National Weather Service has us. Probably landfall around 2 a.m. on Wednesday. Is what we're looking at right along in here as it comes inland. We'll get a closer look on my radar. And as we look at this, the Keys today will start getting rain. The Florida Keys as it comes out of Cuba. So that's what to expect. We'll come right back to this here in just a second. Let's go back over to radar and take a closer look at the storm on it. This is the big picture that we're looking at on this. Let me hit this button here. Here we go. As you look at it, it's sitting right here this morning. It has a wind speed of 63 miles an hour, gust of 75. So it's falling short of making the criteria to become another hurricane. As we come across here, and this follows up now, as you'll notice here, this east side, it just stays out in the water here, and all of this area here is going to get a lot of rain from this. And then finally, Wednesday, that's about 1 a.m. here, it's going to come ashore, most likely right around this area right here, which will be Sheard Island, Florida, and then make its way just west of Gainesville and then up the coastline, just west of Savannah and above Charleston, Wilmington, North Carolina, and then back out into the ocean once again. That's the track of this, but we're looking at it the early hours of Wednesday coming about there, making it there. Landfall there, 1 p.m. it'll be inland. So be ready for that on Wednesday in those areas there. If you're going to Florida any of this week, don't be caught off guard by the storm. It's so easy to be in our area and it not being a lot of talk about it, and it catches you off guard. So that's what we've got. As we go back to take a look at temps of what to expect across the nation, we still have this cooler air across the Southland, including Texas still. Out to our west, still warm weather, so we're keeping in those 80s still. We'll hold those as long as we can. As we jump to our 7-day forecast today, as we said, 91 for our high. It's going to be warm without a doubt as we start seeing cooler temperatures tomorrow as the rain comes back in. Now, today's rain moves in after 1 o'clock. As we get into tonight, 69 for a low, 70% chance tomorrow. So rain will increase, and again, that will come in also after 1 p.m. in the afternoon hour. So you can get a few things done in the morning, but that rain comes back in, and it'll be sunshine from time to time. As we go to Wednesday, an 80% chance of rain. It's going to be wet as we look at that. Again, each one of these are going to be afternoon showers. After 1 o'clock on Wednesday night, we still have a 50% chance of rain. As we go into Thursday, 70 to 80% chance. It's kind of back and forth on there. Friday, we're looking at a 70% chance of rain continuing. And look at that, even into the weekend, we still have that rain in the forecast. So we're not out of this. It's going to be a wet one for the next few days. So as I mentioned earlier, this morning is the time if you've got something that you want to get done before it gets wet, make sure to do that. As we look at the extended forecast as we move on into July, all the way through the 19th, we're not really getting past those temperatures of 91 just yet. But that's midway through July. So that's a quick look at what we've got lined up on that, a wet one. So if you've got a bad memory like me, it's probably a good thing to go ahead and slap your umbrella in your car today so you'll have it later on in the week. You'll need it. going to be wet. As we turn to, well, all your groceries and things, that's where our friend Joe comes in at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. If you're looking for a great plate lunch, they were whooping that up in there when I was in there earlier this week. Last week, rather. I'm getting my weeks confused. Still fresh yellow corn on sale for $1.99 if you're needing some corn, along with those yellow onions, that 3-pound bag. You can get those Vidalia onions, a 3-pound bag, for $2.99. Also, fresh cucumbers. You can get the squash at $1.49 a pound. Sweet Baby Ray's. If you've got a lot of barbecue left over and no sauce, see them. They'll help you out there. A1 steak sauce, $3.99, along with that Heinz 57. You could also get ketchup, 2 for $6. The Bluebell ice cream doesn't get any better than that half gallon, 2 for $11. You can take advantage of the crystals, Dixie Crystals, $1.79 for the sugar. And still, your meat department, baby ribs, $3.99. That's a baby backs, along with the New York strips at $8.99 a pound. Chicken leg quarters, $6.99 for that 10-pound bag. It's all there at the Piggly Wiggly. If you're looking for great food, Coca-Cola products, see them. The Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Joe will be certainly happy to help you out there. A few folks are stirring. A lot of folks sleeping in late this morning. Donna Roseman, how are you today? Along with Michelle Lewis. You're up early. You shocked me on that. Ruth Key, good morning to you, along with Amanda Mowdy, Sylvia Stewart, Miss Terry Clark, and Bree Packer. Good morning to each and every one of you. For those who are watching all across the nation, we certainly appreciate that. It is putting one foot in front of the other Monday, getting it back going. We're getting ready for the 8 a.m. show, so make sure to come back and join us. Candace will be here in just a little while as we'll go over all the breaking news stories across the nation this morning. Come back in just a little bit. Thank you for dropping by. Right now, 68 as you're waking up. See you soon.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by